All right, Peter, we talk about a lot of wild stuff on this show, but today we're diving headfirst into something that really makes you question everything you thought you knew about existence, out of body experiences. OBEs. It's a huge topic.
Oh, Darren, I've been looking forward to this one. It's not just wild, it's profoundly personal for so many people. And what's truly fascinating is that while these experiences are individual, there are so many striking similarities in what people report across cultures, across time.
Right? That's what really gets me. It's not just one person having a weird dream, it's this consistent narrative that pops up. So, for anyone new to this, can you quickly define what we mean by an out of body experience?
Absolutely. At its core, an out-of-body experience is when a person feels like their consciousness, their self, has separated from their physical body. They often report being able to observe their body from a vantage point outside it, sometimes even floating above it. It's distinct from a dream because people often report a heightened sense of awareness and clarity, almost more real than waking life.
So, it's not like you're dreaming you're flying, you feel like you are flying, and your body is just there on the bed or wherever.
Exactly. And people often describe it with incredible detail, almost like a separate, lucid state of consciousness. They're not just imagining it, they're experiencing it. The vividness is often a key differentiator.
That's wild. What are some of the first things people usually report when this happens? Like the initial sensations or observations that keep popping up in these stories?
Well, a very common one is that initial sense of detachment, often described as a popping or floating sensation. Then they look down and see their own body. That's a huge one. Many describe feeling incredibly light, free, and often a profound sense of peace, an absence of fear, even if the situation leading to the OBE was traumatic, like an accident.
So they're seeing their own body, but they're not in it. That must be incredibly disorienting at first. But then, peace?
Precisely. The disorientation often gives way to this immense calm. And beyond just seeing their body, many describe being able to move freely, pass through walls, or even travel great distances almost instantaneously. It's like the physical laws of our 3D reality just don't apply anymore.
That's incredible. So they're not just detached, they're gaining new abilities, new perspectives. And you mentioned the similarities. What are some of those deeper, recurring themes that surface consistently across these accounts?
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, because it moves beyond just observation to profound spiritual and philosophical insights. One of the most frequently reported themes is the life review.
Ah, the life review. I've heard about this. Is it like watching a movie of your life?
It's far more intense than watching a movie. People describe reliving every moment, not just from their own perspective, but from the perspective of everyone they interacted with. So if you said something hurtful, you don't just remember saying it, you feel the pain of the person you said it to. If you performed an act of kindness, you feel the joy and gratitude of the recipient.
Wow, that's a whole different level of empathy. That would fundamentally change how you view your actions, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. It's often described as an objective, non-judgmental review, but the judgment comes from within, from understanding the ripple effect of your choices. This directly ties into themes of karma, or at least the consequences of actions.
So it's not some external force judging you, it's you internalizing the impact of your own existence.
Precisely. It's an ultimate lesson in interconnectedness. And from this life review, another major theme emerges, a profound sense of purpose. Many people come back from these experiences with a completely transformed outlook on their life's meaning.
How so? Like they suddenly know what they're supposed to do?
Often, yes. They feel they've been given a glimpse of the bigger picture and their role within it. It's rarely about accumulating wealth or material possessions. It's almost always about love, compassion, growth, and serving others. Many describe realizing that the core lessons in life revolve around unconditional love and learning experiences.
That sounds incredibly clarifying. Imagine having that kind of insight. It makes you wonder if so many people are reporting these similar themes, life reviews, karma, purpose, What does that imply about the nature of reality itself? What is it like outside the 3D, as they describe it?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The descriptions of outside the 3D are truly mind-bending. People talk about being in realms of pure light, or places where colors and sounds exist that have no earthly equivalent. Some describe it as a non-physical realm or a higher dimension where thoughts and intentions have immediate manifestation.
So it's not just like floating around in our atmosphere, it's a completely different kind of existence.
Exactly. Time and space, as we understand them, often don't apply. People report perceiving entire lifetimes in what feels like a moment, or instantly traversing vast distances. There's often a feeling of oneness, of being connected to everything, and a profound sense of knowing or pure information without the need for language.
Pure information. So, like, they just understand things without being told?
Yes, a direct apprehension of knowledge, often described as telepathic or downloaded. And this realm is often described as being infused with an overwhelming feeling of unconditional love and acceptance. Many refer to it as home, a place they recognize, even if they've never been there physically.
That's incredible. Home. So it's not a scary, empty void, but a place of profound connection and love.
In the vast majority of cases, yes, even when they encounter other beings, often described as guides, angels, or deceased loved ones. These interactions are almost universally positive, reassuring, and filled with wisdom.
It paints a very different picture of death, doesn't it? Or at least of consciousness beyond the body.
It absolutely does. Many who experience an OBE report losing their fear of death completely. They've seen that consciousness continues and that there's a loving, ordered, and meaningful existence beyond the physical.
So if someone has an OBE, what's the lasting impact on them? I imagine it changes everything.
It's often a profound transformation. People return with a heightened appreciation for life, a stronger sense of purpose, and a desire to live more authentically. Material pursuits often diminish in importance, replaced by a focus on relationships, compassion, and personal growth. They've essentially been given a cosmic reset button.
That's huge. A cosmic reset. And it's not just a fleeting feeling. These changes are often permanent, right?
Definitely. Many report a sustained shift in their values and priorities. They might change careers, dedicate themselves to service, or simply live with a greater sense of peace and inner knowing. The experience often leaves them with an undeniable conviction about the continuity of consciousness and the deeper meaning of existence.
It makes you think, doesn't it? About our own lives, how we treat each other, and what really matters. These stories, with all their similarities, are almost like fragments of a universal truth we're all just beginning to piece together.
They truly are. They challenge our scientific, materialistic worldview in a beautiful and compelling way, suggesting that reality is far vaster and more intricate than our five senses often allow us to perceive. It's a reminder that there's so much more to discover, both within ourselves and beyond.
Absolutely. It's a powerful thought to end on. Peter, this has been an incredibly insightful discussion. Thank you for sharing all this.
My pleasure, Darren. It's a topic that truly resonates, and I hope it gives our listeners something profound to ponder.
I'm sure it will. And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey beyond the body today. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep an open mind. We'll catch you next time.